Good evening and welcome to Timberborn, here with our 8-hour challenge back on Helix Mountain, where you can see I have restarted because everyone may have died last time and that was a bad thing. So we're going to do things a little different now. I've got loads of things planned out to build straight away, and we'll see how it goes. So we have our water pump being done here. I want to put a second one in at the end here, make that a high priority. That. And then the plan is we have a gatherer flag here gathering some berries, which is great. We've got some workers up here, some lumberjacks up here to chop the trees down here, lumberjacks down here to chop the trees down here. This is good. Let's up the priority of that one, and let's up the priority of that one. That one is higher. Awesome. So water first, then food afterwards. I'm putting in lots of water tanks. We're also going to drop the time down to 8 hours. There we go. First day is done. We're down to 8 hours. Yeah, we've got lots of water tanks and lots of things going on here. So we've got farmhouses and other bits and pieces. We're going to set these all to prioritise carrots, plant carrots, and plant carrots. We've got a very big field, and what I'm hoping is that normally it's one farm per field. I've got 3 fields and 4 farms. So it'd be one farm per field, but it's going to actually be 2 farms per field because we're only working for 8 hours. So we're only working for half the time. So, yeah, it's going to be difficult to get everything doing its thing. We'll see how it goes. Got to wait for some beavers to grow up, I think. Yeah, 2 in there, 1 there. Just got to wait for that to be built. So we've also got a dam being built here straight away. I'm trying to build a dam along here to store this water here. And the idea of that is going to be that will keep our crops going for longer. And hopefully we can get all these built before any drought comes along, and it will allow us to store more water so that we can live for longer. At least I hope that's going to work. We'll see how it goes. We also need to get some science going fairly early, but I need to build all this infrastructure first, and then I need to build some houses because we're going to get to the point where Beaver's going to die, and it's all like a mad rush to keep things going early on. I probably don't need to build anything major like this. I could probably build just one segment of this and then do do the rest later. But they're not exactly going to build it in. They're not going to spread the load out. They build things in sequence, if you know what I mean. So that was the first one I put down. They'll build that one first, then this one. So hopefully we'll be okay. We've got 2 water pumps going, which is awesome. We've got. Unfortunately, we don't have enough beavers to get all the. But I don't know why they go down there. It's very strange that they seem to want to go down here toward the dead trees. Very weird. They hang out behind that, which is odd. I'd get hanging out by the water, but well, I don't know. But yeah, we're gonna just let this go, see how the beavers do, and hopefully we can not have another full start, and hopefully we can survive a little bit longer. We are going to need to get some food done fairly quickish, so I might actually prioritise a farm now we've got a water pump, a water thing done. At least get 1 farm built, and then that should get us going. So yeah, we'll let this go, and we'll come back hopefully when we're not dead. Hopefully. Okay, so the dawn of day 8, and we're okay for the minute. We still don't have any drought coming in here. I did muck about with some priorities of things, so I noticed that the farm wasn't getting anybody, so I've upped the workplace ones on all these here, and changed the priority of the build order, because I actually want to get this built earlier, but we want to get some houses built. I feel like houses are even more important than the dams, although I'm not too sure on that. This needs to be built, whatever happens, so we can build that, and then we can store even more water, so when a drought does come along, we'll be okay. Because although the drought is only 2 days, it's not 2 days, because it takes another 2 or 3 days for the water to get from here back to us. So any drought we have to add 3 days to. So that's difficult until we can dam this off here, which is going to be a while yet because we just don't have the wood. We don't have the wood in stock. So I'm thinking building some houses, getting some houses going nice and quickly, will help us like burst our population up very quickly. It's gonna be a double-edged sword though, because we need more population so we can do more things, because with 8-hour shifts we need potentially twice the amount of things that we did before. So, you know, if one building did it in 16 hours, we're going to need 2 buildings to do it in 8 hours. But that means we're going to be eating twice the amount of food. So we're going to need twice the amount of food again. So, yeah, it's going to be difficult because you get in the food half the time. So a farm, instead of working 16 hours, works 8, because everyone works 8 hours. So you need 2 farms to cover that. But then you have twice the amount of people doing that, because instead of having 2, you have 4. So then you need 4 times the amount of farms. So this is where things are going to get a little over the top. We're going to need massive amounts of land for food. So it's going to be a little complicated. Hopefully we'll be okay though. Our food is okay. We've got our berries going on here. And our beavers doing things. I'm really concerned that some beavers are going to die. That's going to be a problem for us. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to up the priority on all the houses actually. We're going to up the priority on all the houses. Then once the houses are built, we'll build the dam. And then once the dam built, we'll build this here. Because there's no point in having farms if the dam isn't built, because all the crops are going to die. So there's no point in having the farms for the crops. Plus we've got no beavers to go in the farms. Yeah, there's no point in building farms before we can do anything like that at all. So we just have to deal with it this way and see what happens. But again, it's just going to be a case of waiting, because yeah, we've got 4 logs in there. Hopefully you'll build those. They are 12 a go, which is we got 26. That's okay. This has got a lower priority on it, so our beavers go out and actually do other things in the world, like go and chop trees. Because there's no point in having builders, because they can't build things without trees. So again, we're going to be back. We're going to be back, probably back when the drought arrives, because I don't see everything getting done before that. I don't see this being built before that. Hopefully we can store enough water. Food is a thing, although that should be okay. We've got 11 berries. Go eat berries. So we shall return shortly. Okay, so we're back, and we're doing rather well. We have used up all our trees up here, and I have paused these to get the logs out. We have carrots being harvested, and I've set this to harvest because I thought a drought was coming. We're on day 14, which is odd, but I thought a drought was coming, but I guess it's not yet. I don't know how many days you get on normal. I really hope I have clicked normal. I was clicking through them looking at things, so I really hope I have clicked normal and we're not playing on easy. But it doesn't matter if we are playing on easy. Yeah. Yeah, things are going okay. We have food. No one has died. We've actually had some kits being born, which is fantastic. We now have space for... does it say how many we have space for here? 13, 11. It doesn't give you... You actually have to add that up. Oh my days, I've actually got to do maths. No. So, yeah. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to pause you. Because we're probably never going to need to gather again, because yeah, everything's going to be building normally there. We're going to build a dam here. I don't know exactly. This dam, I've kind of realised that this dam isn't actually going to work for what we want to do, because the water flows this way and comes down here. So any water we trap in this dam here is just going to evaporate, because no water is going to go this way. So we need to get up here and break this to do this dam here. So I might actually scrap this dam. We'll build the one block, because we will want to build a dam here at some point, and we want to build a dam along here to block this water in here. So yeah, but then that won't get the water up there, so we will definitely have to get up here and break this. It's a long way off though. I don't know if we can actually get up there with our standard town district. We might have to have even another town district to do that, to get up there. It might not be able to reach, but we definitely want to break these and have the water flow this way as well, and then be dammed up here to fill up here. So, but yeah, so we need to build a dam across here instead, and we're just going to put it at the smallest point, because we might as well put it at the smallest point along here, which is going to be there. There we go, and that's good enough to me. Boom. Put it there. Actually, no. I've changed my mind slightly. Put it as far along as we can to get as much water as we can stored in here. We could put it here and go overkill. Oh, let's put it there. Boom. Then we'll build something in there as well. Have a path going along it to reach more things over there. Well, that makes sense. I don't know if we're going to get it built in time. I don't know when the drought is coming. I could have sworn that on normal mode you only get 13 days is your longest dry season, wet season. So I don't know. But it's fine. It's fine either way. Doesn't matter. We've actually got an unemployed beaver, which is really good. Really, really good. Where can we put more beavers? We have builders. We have the bits and pieces. We just need to build the things. This is what it is. We just need to build the stuff, which requires builders and more builders. I don't think I can build a builder's hut yet. No, we've got to unlock it, and we can't do that until we get some science. So let's build some science. Put an inventor in. Mr. Inventor can go over here. Yeah, we'll put a couple of inventors in back there. And we'll make them we'll do lowest priority on them, and we'll build one to get some science coming in. Then our builders can come build this there. We'll let that get built. That should become the lowest priority now, so we can build the other ones there. I will build a dam across there, I suppose, when we get the water in there. But I've got 17 logs in it. I don't want to waste it. I don't want to waste 17 logs. You can't get them back from a building site, so okay. So this seems like it could be a good idea. I could also build a hauler's hut with our spare beavers to make sure our water gets moved around. That seems okay for the minute, though. We could do with building another pump, probably. So we'll do that once we get rid of that tree there. And I suppose as well, we might as well put in a couple more lumberjacks. Get them to harvest even more trees down here, because why not? I mean, why not? There we go. Okay, so another plan. So let's speed up time, and I think we'll just leave this here, and we will come back when we have our drought, whenever that may be. And we're back with our first drought. Our drought has come along, and it is 1 day long, which is not really going to cause any major problem to us, but it's not 1 day long, it's 4 days long, because it takes 3 days for the water to actually get back to us. So yeah, I think I might have expanded the population too quickly here. We are struggling for things on that. I prioritised a farm, try and get some more carrots in, and hopefully that will get some workers in. Yes, it will. Awesome. So we can get some more stuff going on here. We've got our more lumberjacks going on there. That's not been really dumped on the floor. I did finish a warehouse. I'm not sure why the log's been dumped on the floor. Oh, you're getting it. We finished a warehouse because I thought, hey, maybe storing some carrots would be a good idea, because it seemed like we were doing okay. It seems like sometimes this farm was full, and then of course our population rose up, and it's not. So we'll see how that goes there. We've got 3 vacancies somewhere. I'm not sure where. 3 vacancies. Really not sure on that one. Let's put in another water pump and prioritise that. There's no point in building the dam now, because the water's going to run out anyway. We won't get across there in time. And I'm really hoping that our 66 water can last for 4 days. Now, I think I'm playing on normal, but we've had a really long cycle, which is odd. So I don't know. Maybe I'm playing on easy. I'm not sure. But looking at it, if we go with the 2 water per day per beaver, we have 17 beavers, 17 occupied beds, and they drink 2 a day, 31 water. So we've got enough water for 2 days. The pumps are still running. I say it takes 3 days for it, but it does take about a day or 2, well, over a day. You see here, this is the first day of water. So it takes a day for the water to run out, then 3 days for the water to come back to us. So whatever drought we do, we have to add 2 days to it, maybe not 3. So it's a 3-day drought. We don't have enough water for 3 days. So things are going to be a little touch and go. We'll see how it goes. Let's speed up time and just see how this plays out. We are harvesting more crops here, so we can actually hopefully get some some carrots in. We're struggling, very struggling with this amount of beavers. I probably shouldn't have expanded that quickly, but then I need to expand that pretty quickly to get more things done on there. But I think I need to build the infrastructure first and then do that sort of thing. So, well, there you go. So it's the end of the day that we stop working. So we get 1 day extra water, and then this takes about 2 days to top this back up and go on there. There were changes. We are playing the experimental build, so I've got this extra panel doing things here. But there are changes to how evaporation works now. So there are things you can find on that go into details of how it works, but the basics of it is that the deeper the water, the longer it takes to drown. So a deeper hole is better than a shallow hole. But of course, this is all one deep along here, so this would evaporate very quickly. This river would evaporate very quickly because it's all one deep, even when I put the dam in. So it may be a point where even with the dam, we're not getting enough water in to keep everything wet during the dry seasons. So when you come to putting water dumps in, like we have done before, you build the water dump and you build it up. What you do is you actually build up higher and then make it either too deep but still dump at one level. It's a little weird. I'll have to show it when we get to it, what people have figured out with it. So people way smarter than me on the internet who understand how things work here. So okay, we have we're running out of water, and we just got to see when the water gets down here. I don't know. It's not going to get down here today during our cycle, so we're going to run out of water today, and then it might get here tomorrow. I have noticed as well that water flows faster during the day than it does at night, which sounds a little strange, but it does. It actually does. If you watch it and then when night time comes along, you notice the flow of water slows down, which I don't know if that's intended or whether that's just a trick of the eye and it's not actually slowing down. It's just that it just so happens to look that way. I'm not sure, but obviously it spreads out around here. It may just be that it's I don't know, it looks like it's spreading the same speed. It may just be that because it's a much larger area, that it looks as if it's slowing down. But no, it seems like it's creeping along here. Yes, that's what I meant by looking. It looks like it slows down, but maybe it's just because it has to fill a larger area. That could be what I'm doing there. But the water is back now. Actually on day 2, which isn't so bad for us. Yeah, that's not so bad for us actually. That's okay. I'm sure it took longer on the previous playthrough where things all went terribly wrong. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to have these outside 2 as harvest. I'm going to have the centre 2 as plant. So hopefully they'll balance each other out. We can get a good balance of goods going on here. We do need to look at getting some trees planted at some point very soon as well. But building the dam, I think, is our next major priority. Although, let's turn this back on because, yeah, we don't have any food. The carrots are not going to be grown for 3 days. So I don't know if berries are going to deal with 18 beavers. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. This is all very touch and go. I feel like this is going to be a playthrough where I could get established to feel safe, and then just one mistake wrecks you completely. So, yeah. Gonna be interesting. See how it goes. So plant the carrots, harvest the berries. People can come in and get berries. Hopefully that'll be okay. Our 3 pumps can pump along and do the thing they're doing there, which is great. We've got 1 vacant seat which is in there, which will be fine because we have 4 kids growing up, and we have 3, 6, 9, 12. We have 24 beds. We just need to get beavers to actually sleep in them. We're probably going to get some people dying of hunger. Yep, because there's just not enough beavers. So we are going to have our problem here of beavers dying. It's going to happen to quite a few of them. I don't know if it's going to wreck our population completely. Let's see. We're going to stick with it for a little bit and see what happens. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. The famine is happening. So Food. Food is a problem. Water's better. Food is a problem. Maybe I need to get the dam in earlier. I'm just thinking, we might survive this. We might not. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. But if not, maybe I might need to just put the dam in very early and put the food back this side so the food carries on during the first drought. Maybe I'm just building one farm and one field rather than building a huge field. Although the field, one farm, yeah, can't really keep up with the field this size, but having a field whatever size you want doesn't particularly matter. They just plant the crops in there, and then they're accessible to harvest whenever. So, not a terrible thing. We are definitely going to get more beavers dying of hunger. We're down to 13 now. Now these are not going to grow tomorrow either. They're going to be the next day. Oh dear. Berries are still there, but we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it gets. All very touch and go. We might be okay. We might be okay. We may not be okay. Obviously, we don't have any builders right now, so we're not going to be building anything new. But that's okay. That's okay. We'll be okay. We can always rearrange things and move things around and change stuff as and when we need to. So yeah. Don't actually need that lumberjack running. We don't need this lumberjack running either. Not anymore. Pause that. Okay. Because these two can reach up right up here. So we'll go with that. Oh, doesn't touch the doesn't hit the path there. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Not quite lined up. But that's okay. That's okay. This is a low priority building. Yes. Nobody died of hunger that day. These will hopefully spring up. I really hope they spring up before our next work day is out. Otherwise, it's going to be 5 days without food. Yeah. Come on, carrots. Come on, carrots. You're not going to, are you? You're going to finish about here somewhere on the clock. About 4 o'clock in the clock, and it'll be after we finish. Yeah, you're gonna. Here we go. Boom! I'm ready, and we get one harvest. We get one harvest, and that's the day over. Oh no, we got a couple down there as well. Okay, so we got a few, and then tomorrow we will actually have carrots again. People can actually eat again tomorrow. Yay! Awesome. So we survived. We dropped down to 12 beavers, but we survived. So that is good. That is good. Right. So we need to get the dam built. And we need to get more farms built so we can get more crops in. And yeah. Okay, so we're going to end this episode here. And it's not going to be death. Because not all our beavers died. Which is fantastic. Fantastic. So we'll leave this here. We shall come back next time. And we shall carry on from there. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this one, and I hope to see you again in the next one. And until then, as always, have fun.